Let me introduce you to Ian Andre Roberts. Ian is actually a criminal illegal alien, here again illegally from Guyana ever since being arrested in 2022 for possession of weapons and other charges. At that time, 3 years ago, his right to be here in the country was officially revoked by a judge and a deportation order was issued. You guys recognize the man in the suit right there? Oh yes it is, Ian Andre Roberts. No longer thugged out looking, now wearing a nice suit and tie, and somehow, even after the prior felony arrest and the deportation order being issued, Ian Andre Roberts was the superintendent of the Des Moines School District. Yeah, that's right, you heard me correctly. Apparently all it actually took on his resume was to say, hey, not only am I a refugee from another country, but I also happen to be black. And that must have ticked all the DEI boxes because boom, instead of deporting this criminal illegal alien who was actively committing felonies in our country before even remotely getting close to attaining his citizenship, and that's all it took for him to be the perfect candidate for yet another woke school system to make one of those pro-social hires. That was until he found himself at the top of one of those ICE deportation lists, which I guess is a set of laws that this particular administration has decided it's worth enforcing. And so they went out and arrested his ass. Funny thing is, this criminal illegal alien from Guyana, already on a deportation list from committing prior weapons-related felonies, was again in possession of a loaded handgun, $3,000 in cash, and a fixed-blade hunting knife when they came to arrest him. Doesn't it seem like we have a problem in this country with a bunch of illegals running around with handguns? When you come into our country criminally, and you haven't bothered to take the steps necessary to attain your citizenship, you don't have a right to bear arms. For a fact, Ian, you don't have a right to be in our schools instructing our children. Administration in this Des Moines school system needs to be thoroughly investigated and audited. Who it was at their top level that decided it was more important to have a DEI figurehead at the top of their school system than to actually vet and select a qualified superintendent for these children to look up to. All of the people involved in the hiring of this individual need to be fired immediately. Parents, this is the type of stuff that happens when the powers that be are allowed to make decisions that affect your life unchecked. Criminal illegal aliens as the superintendents of our schools. Look at the smiles on the white people's faces standing next to this guy. What the fuck has happened to us? Wake up.